friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Christmas SpongeBob. So first we're going to get started with our face, and we're going to draw it slightly more over to the left of our page. So for the nose, we're going to start by curving this line around and then in on the right. For the cheek now, we're going to come over on the right hand side, curving this line around and then in. And then we're going to line this up at the same height on the left hand side and replicate that. On top of both of the cheeks now, we're just going to draw in a small circle towards the top. And then moving out on both sides, we're going to replicate that again. Just bringing that down slightly. As we move over towards the inside now, we're going to replicate that again. Now let's draw in the mouth. So we're going to connect this with an arch line from left to right on the top. And then on the bottom, we're just going to start by drawing in an even bigger arch line, dipping that down in the middle and then bringing that up on the right. For the teeth, we're going to draw in a square on the left. And then we're going to leave a gap moving over on the right, replicating that. For the tongue, dropping down in the middle, we're going to curve this line down on the right. And then moving up above that on the left, we're going to curve this line over again. Now let's draw in our eyes. So on the bottom, we're going to curve this line over and out. On the left-hand side now in the middle, we're going to start by drawing in a circle to close off the rest of the eye. So we're just going to curve this line all the way around and then in on the left. And then we're going to move in behind that on the right, replicating that, curving this line all the way around and then in on the side. In the middle now, we're going to draw in another circle. And then moving over, lining that up at the same height on the left-hand side, we'll replicate that again. Now in the top left-hand corner of both eyes, we're going to draw in another circle for the highlight. And then moving around that again, starting from the top, we're just going to draw in another circle, curving this line around and then in on the bottom. And then we'll do the same thing as we move over on the left. Now let's draw in the eyelashes above. So further over on the left, we're just going to draw in a rectangle. Coming in towards the middle now, we're going to draw in a rectangle, bringing that straight up. And then we'll come across, drawing in another rectangle on a diagonal, bringing that out towards the right. Now let's move down directly underneath the mouth, and we're going to draw in the bow. So in the middle, we're going to draw in a circle. To the right of that, we're going to curve this line in. We'll do the same thing on the left. And then starting from the middle again, curving this line up on both sides. Now on both sides, we're just going to draw in a straight line that comes out towards the side, and we're going to extend that past our cheeks, leaving a gap. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left. Now from here, we're going to draw in the wavy line that's the side of his body. So it's going to come up on a slight diagonal. So on the left-hand side, we're just going to draw in a wavy line that comes slightly further out as we come in towards the top of our page. And as we get towards the top, we're just going to curve this in. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. So we're going to curve this line out and in as we come all the way up. And we're going to end this at the same height on the top. And then now from here, we're just going to draw in another wavy line that connects this together from left to right. Now on the right hand side, we're going to draw in a sideways oval. As we come down underneath the cheek, we're going to draw in a smaller oval. Let's come across on the left-hand side, drawing in a nice big oval. And then moving up on the left, we're just going to draw in a small circle. Now we're going to draw on the holly leaves. So on the top, we're going to curve this line out, up and out, up and down. And then from the bottom, we're just going to curve this line back over on the left. Now on the top, we're going to replicate that, curving that up and in as we come all the way over towards the top. And then in the middle, we're just going to draw in a curved line and then 2 lines that come down. Let's move down on the right, replicating that. So we're going to curve this line out on both sides. We're going to curve this line out 3 times. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then we're going to close this off on the bottom with a curved line from left to right. And then again in the middle, just a curved line and then 2 straight across. Let's draw on the Santa hat now. So for the pom-pom underneath, we're going to curve this line down. And then we're going to follow this pattern as we come around in a circular motion all the way around and in towards the side of the head. On the side now, moving up, we're going to curve this line in. And then we'll do the same thing on the left-hand side, lining that up at the same height. And then we're just going to connect this together now by curving this line all the way over and then down on the right. And then for the Santa hat up above, stepping further in, we're going to curve this line over. And then starting back on that line, we're just going to again continue to curve this line around and then in towards the top. Now let's focus on the body. So as we come down on the left, we're going to draw in 2 straight lines that come down, just extending that past our bow. On the left-hand side, now we're going to draw in a straight line that comes in towards the middle. And then we'll do the same thing from the right-hand side, bringing that over and in. Let's draw in the belt buckle as we come down now. So we're going to curve this line out and then in, out, and then in. And then we'll just close this off on the bottom with a straight line from left to right. On the right-hand side in the middle, we're going to bring this line out, down, and then across. We'll move over on the left, replicating that. We're going to close this off by bringing this up, across, and then back down on the right. And then we'll do the same thing on the bottom. Now stepping further in, we're going to bring this line down, curving that at the bottom, bringing that in past the belt buckle. And then again, we're just going to close this off with a straight line on the bottom from left to right. For the belt, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes across on both sides. And then as we move underneath, let's replicate that again. Now for the legs, on the right-hand side, we're going to bring this line over and then up. And then as we move over on the left-hand side, let's replicate that. For the shoe now, moving down, we're going to curve this line around and then in. On the bottom, we're going to bring this line down. And then we're going to bring this line across, up, and then back in on the side. And then for the leg, we're just going to draw in 2 straight lines that come up towards the top. And then closing off the socks, we're just going to draw in a straight line that comes over. Lastly, let's draw in our arms. So for the wrist on the right-hand side, moving underneath here, we're going to curve this line out, down, and then in. And then we'll do the same thing on the left. Closing off the arm now, we're going to arch this line in towards the side. For the finger, we're going to curve this line up, moving in towards the middle, replicating that, arching that line in. And then again, one more time as we move over and in towards the side. And that is it. That's how you draw Christmas SpongeBob. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.